Welcome back to Crypto Tutorial. On today's video, I would like to discuss VeChain, how it's currently performing and how it will be performing during the upcoming hours. As well, I would highly appreciate if you could follow me on Twitter. Down below in the description underneath social and info, you will find the link. You will be able to join me on Twitter, where you will be kept up to date about all upcoming development in the cryptocurrency industry. And as well, you will be able to vote to actually see what type of cryptocurrency you want me to discuss during this channel. And as you can see, Fed won today, and therefore I'm making this video. Let's get started on VeChain. Well, VeChain, absolutely marvelous cryptocurrency. I must admit that I'm a huge fan, and what I would like to discuss right away is that we are seeing this ascending support. We have seen 2 touch points on top of it, so it's not a confirmed support line yet, but I personally think that it is likely that if we're going to see a decline, that we might perhaps be able to find a stronghold on top of it. So this is something I wanted to discuss just very shortly. As well, I would like to enable the EMA ribbon. You can clearly see that the EMA ribbon is aligned with this ascending support. Therefore, I think it is absolutely more likely that we are going to find a stronghold on top of it if we are going to see a decline in price action. This being said, I would like to discuss actually a few things that I think are quite important so far, and that is actually as well the MACD on VeChain. If we take a look at the MACD, what you can clearly see right away on the 4-hourly time frame is that we are right now heading towards perhaps a crossover on the MACD. Why is this the case? It's because we are seeing clearly that we are losing momentum strength, and that is perhaps telling us that we are going to see a crossover occur. Well, I'm saying perhaps, especially because it's still might take quite a long time, and what we have seen in the past is that lots of time we can see as well more momentum towards the upside getting created before the crossover occurs. Therefore, I'm right now still a little bit doubtful if we are going to see this crossover created, but if we head towards the 1-hourly time frame, you can clearly see that the crossover already occurred. Therefore, after a long period of upward momentum, we could perhaps see right now a decline taking place. What is important is that we are as well here on the 1-hourly time frame still on top of the EMA ribbon, and you can clearly see that the last time we retested this ascending support area, we were as well retesting the EMA ribbon on the 1-hourly time frame. If this occurs once more, I personally think it would be actually very healthy, and what is actually giving me even more confirmation this will be a stronghold of support is actually the fact that we have seen clearly resistance. Previously, we were not able to break out above the 0.5 Fibonacci at approximately 16 cents, and right now if we're going to see a breakdown or a decline in price action below the EMA ribbon, I think the 0.5 will for sure be a stronghold due to the fact that we saw previous resistance taking place there, and as well this ascending support that is clearly at that point in time aligned with the 0.5 Fibonacci. This being said, I would like to head towards the RSI. On the RSI, what I would like to discuss is actually what we have seen previously on the 1-hourly time frame. So we were creating these higher highs on the chart, very clearly higher highs getting created, but as well on the RSI we were seeing higher highs getting created. So that did actually look absolutely marvelous. We were a little bit overextended for a while because we broke out above the dotted line on the upper part on the RSI. Therefore, I think we have seen this decline afterwards. But what I think is absolutely amazing right now is that we are seeing this higher low and a lower low on the RSI. Therefore, this is a confirmed bullish divergence right now that we are currently seeing on the RSI on the 1-hourly time frame. This will for sure mean that we are able to hold strong on top of the EMA ribbon for just a small tad further. If we do not see further decline, it might perhaps mean that we are going to see afterwards more increases taking place instead of heading towards the retest on top of the 0.5 area. So this is perhaps one of the possibilities. The only thing that does actually concern me is that we have seen the crossover on the MACD, but perhaps that might be just for a minor period of time, and we will experience more momentum towards the upside just after a small time. So right now, currently, this bullish divergence is actually looking absolutely marvelous. Therefore, I think it is very likely that we are going to stay on top of this AMA ribbon for the upcoming perhaps 2-3 hours. And if we are able to hold strong for that long on top of the EMA ribbon, I think it is very unlikely that we are going to see a decline heading towards the retest of the ascending support and the 0.5. But it is more likely that we are going to see an increase heading above the 0.618, finding support on top of it, and heading perhaps further afterwards. So these are the 2 scenarios so far. I think personally, if we hold strong on top of the EMA ribbon where we're currently at, it is very likely that we're going to see an increase, but therefore I would like to check as well the RSI on the 4-hourly time frame. If we take a look at the 4-hourly time frame, you can clearly see that we were breaking out above the dotted line on the RSI. We are not spotting any type of bullish divergences or bearish divergences right now. And what I personally think is very likely that we are going to see a breakout occur once more above the dotted line on the RSI, perhaps see even further continuation towards the upside and head towards that 70 or 80 level on the RSI. Afterwards, I personally think it is likely that we're going to see a decrease in the RSI and as well a decline in price action. But at that point in time, I would highly appreciate if VeChain would be already on top of the 0.618 at approximately $0.19. These are the scenarios so far, but personally right now, I think it is actually more likely that we are going to see a breakout occur above the 0.618 level over here, find a stronghold on top, and perhaps heading towards a retest of this ascending support after we accumulated for a while on top of this range. Thank you very much for watching. If you do agree with me, do not forget to give me a thumbs up down below, and if you do disagree, do not forget to give a comment down below as well. It will be highly appreciated, and thank you very much. Bye bye.